And now, Sena, you know you want to do something. You know you feel in your heart you've got this mission, but you have absolutely no cooking clue what that mission is. You don't know what that purpose is. How do you even start to begin to know what that is?
Well, it's not like a map where you're given a chart and a mark on it that says you are here and here's where you want to go.
If only.
That's very rational. That's what we want, but that is not how it's done. The way you find your path is like that childhood game, you're getting warmer, you're getting colder, where you hide an object. And the way you know if you're getting warmer or colder is that your body and your emotions will very, very accurately tell you whether you're getting closer to your destiny or further away from it. So every decision from, doing this interview today to buying something in the market later to choosing a husband is going to be either colder or warmer, and you have to become sensitive to the feelings in your own body, your own emotions, so that you always move toward what gives you joy, gives you lightness, gives you a sense of liberation, and then you will find your path, but your path is not like anyone else's, so no one can spell it out for you.
All right, so it's basically shackles on, shackles off, and following the feeling of shackles off.
Oh, you know all the lingo. If it feels freeing, go there. If it feels like imprisonment, don't go there.
Perfect.
That's it.
And something that I've really battled with, and my audience has battled with, is we've sat in jobs that we hate because we have to pay the bills. I mean, it's money, that's life. And we want to do this big thing, but we can't sort of transition from this job that's taking up all our time and energy and then focus on our big dream. So do you have any advice for that transition period while you're dreaming but you have to pay the bills?
Sure. What you want to do is start living in your mind more in accordance with what feels warmer for you. So I talk to women who had been in poverty in the slums of Nairobi, and there's a Swedish woman, Ingrid Monroe, who's helped over 300,000 people come out of abject poverty. And I got to speak with some of these people, and they echoed what I'd heard all over the world by people who had made their way out of tough times. It wasn't the financial aid that helped me. It wasn't my business doing better. It was the fact that I began to tell myself a different story about my future. Let go of the thought like I am stuck in this situation. This can never change. Only if I get a huge amount of money could this ever be different. Those are the stories we tell ourselves, and those limit our possibilities and our behaviors. If you start dropping the limits of your imagination, then you're open to things that come to help you, and they come to help you. Each one of us in our particular situation will receive help if we set our intention to do what our destiny planned for us.
Wow. And your story, how did you make the break from someone that no one really knew about to Martha Beck? How did that happen?
Well, I was in my early 30s. My husband and I were both professors, and we had 3 children under 5. Mm-hmm. And I remember we looked at each other at one point and said, we're not happy doing. I didn't like academia, though I loved reading and studying. And we basically said, either we're going to be stuck in these jobs our whole lives or we jump. We both quit our jobs. We had no income for 18 months. We lived on debt and faith. And I knew that what was warmer for me was that I wanted to write books for a popular audience, not for academia. And that's what I did. And there was a day when I decided I would stop worrying about money. And because worrying wasn't bringing in money, right? So I figured I can be poor with or without anxiety. So I dropped the anxiety and I began telling myself the story that I was going to find the success that I could feel was supposed to happen as a writer. And it was several months before anything happened, but that day everything changed for me when I just decided to tell a different story.
Wow, thank you. That is so powerful.